So, I'd like to talk about how Ritalin changed my life. Um, I've struggled with Aspergers pretty much, my whole life up until I started taking Ritalin, um, which I was in my mid 20s. It was 2009, and I took it from 2009 to 2011, on and off for 2 years. I used the Ritalin pills, um, Concerta, and also the Ritalin patches, which are Daytrona, methylphenidate patches. Okay. Um, so all the struggles that I had before, dealing with people, social cues, just reading things in social situations and acting normally, having people um, not think I'm weird. Ritalin fixed all that. It's like taking it when I was on it and I was dealing with people. Um, I could just see things that I couldn't see before. And I'd be able to pick up on things I couldn't see before. It's like I added another sense that, most people have, but I didn't have before. So it's like afterwards, after I stopped taking it, um, it's not like it wore off. It's like, it's like my brain was like rewired. So things just seems like natural now. It's not like when I'm talking to somebody, before I'd be like thinking of the conversation, and I'd have to concentrate a lot. But now it flows naturally. It's all like subconscious things that I pick. So like social cues, I'm not thinking about it. It's all subconscious, and I'm just able to read things. I feel that I am above average now, in reading social cues, reading people's body language, facial expressions, tone of voice. Um, that's one of the things I'm really proud of. I have a lot of confidence in my ability to do that. But prior to my beginning Ritalin, just really, really bad. Even sarcasm, I had a really big problem with. I just take things literally. So someone would say something ridiculous to me, and I'd take it literal. And I'll give you an example. I remember one of the examples that sticks out in my mind a lot is it's embarrassing. I was in high school as a senior year, and I was talking to this kid, and I asked him if he wanted something or he wanted to do something that would benefit him, and he said he didn't care. He's like, I don't care, and I just couldn't understand that was a yes. Like, it just, I had such a big problem with it. It was for days and weeks later, I was telling other people in school about how he had said that he didn't care. So it's like I'm sitting there talking to these people, telling him about how his response was he didn't care, and how absurd and ridiculous that was. And nobody ever stopped and was like, "Hey, man, that was his way of saying yes." It's like the people just let me sit there and say that, and I couldn't read their conversation with these people to understand that how ridiculous I looked. So it's just like years later, looking back on that, it makes me like cringe. And it's like today I don't have issues like that at all. Somebody drops sarcasm on me, it's just not an issue. And some people make an argument, well, you adjusted over time. So no, there's a very sharp contrast between before the Ritalin and after the Ritalin. Okay, that's it. That 2 years, it's like Ritalin enhanced my cognitive abilities. And when I was in conversation with people, it's like I would just begin picking up on so many things. that I couldn't pick up on before. So it's like I'm sitting there and I'm able to read situations without thinking about them. So, at first, I would always go into conversation with people and it'd take a lot of concentration because I'd have to be thinking about the conversation as we were talking about it. So conversations were often difficult. But afterwards, it just comes naturally. Like, I don't have to think about anything. It's all like subconscious. Reading people's body language and getting social cues now, it's not something I think about as it's happening. It's just like feelings I get from, it's like pure, like, subconscious. All the, so, I mean, basically, I owe that to Ritalin. It's like there was pre-Ritalin and post-Ritalin, and it's like my brain was like rewired. It's like I act different in public. Um, I have more of a personality, and I mean, I had to stop taking it because there were side effects. But I tried other things like Adderall and all the other like ADD medications, even modafinil, which is was it modafinil. Um, I can't think of the name of it right now. But I tried basically all the other um, drugs in that category, and none of them had the same effect at all. Adderall just like increased my like heart rate. So I mean, I'd like to talk more in other videos about specific aspects and things I did over these 2 years with the Ritalin. But today I just wanted to get on and say that yes, Ritalin changed my life. I remember years ago looking online about the effects of Ritalin on people with Aspergers, and there wasn't really anything about it. And yesterday I looked at it, and I saw that there's been some people talk about it online, but there's not a lot of people who I feel have shared stories like mine. But I feel like the things that I have read, I feel like Ritalin could really help a lot of people. A lot of the things that I read was like it was relieving side effects of which included, difficulty concentrating. But it's like no, like the learning, and it just completely changed me. Yeah, so I'd like to do more videos on that. Check back and see. Follow me